Well, good morning, Houston. Good morning, Southeast Texas. Welcome to the last weekend of June. And as you'd expect it to be, it's going to be hot. If you have any outdoor plans today, please don't leave the house, the hotel, anywhere you are right now without a bottle of water, because today, tomorrow, very similar in temperatures. The morning starting off in the upper 70s near 80, which is very tropical for some overnight low temperatures. And then 94 to 93 both days this weekend. There will be a light breeze helping fan out this humidity, but just keep in mind this 93 to 94 both afternoons this weekend as we wrap up June are going to feel more like the triple digits, 100 to 101 on the heat index, the feels like temperature. When you factor in all the moisture and all the humidity that's in the air across our Southeast Texas region and around Houston, that air makes it feel more heavy. And with the air more heavy, our bodies just can't cool off more efficiently with so much humidity in the air. So as a result, 94 feels more like 101 to 102 today. Same thing for tomorrow. Please take breaks, find shade, drink plenty of water, check up on your family, your friends, your neighbors, because this heat can very be overwhelming in a short amount of time. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. First, here's radar. As you can see, there are a couple of showers offshore. Before we get to the overall outlook and even a look at the tropics, I do want to rewind to this right here. So it's going to be dry this weekend. Today and tomorrow, there might be some isolated afternoon showers that kick up with the sea breeze, but really just dry and hot today and tomorrow. So any outdoor plans should be fine, just very hot, right? But look at the progress so far this June, right? This is the last weekend of June. July begins, I believe, next Wednesday. So we're wrapping up June very fast, first month of the summer season. And yeah, I mean, Bush has seen 7.82 inches of rain. Hobby, a little less, but still a lot. I mean, this is a staggering amount of rainfall for June, considering that this time of year, it dries out pretty quickly, right? We see very dry weather kick in. And it looks like that'll be the case as we head into early July. Probably the extended 2 to 3 week outlook is very dry. So it's good that we saw some pretty beneficial rains this month, because I don't think we're seeing much significant measurable rain chances in this outlook. One more look, if you're just joining us, today's forecast up to 94, light breeze tomorrow, 93. I wouldn't say cool or just not as hot, right? But still a light breeze, southeast winds 10 to 20 miles per hour under partly cloudy skies. There's the radar, back to where we were. And yeah, there are some clouds out there, especially out towards the Gulf Coast, towards Galveston, and towards Beaumont, towards western Louisiana. Here's the overall pattern. Ridge of high pressure keeping it quiet and very dry in our local weather here in Houston and in the region as well. And the nearest rain is either farther west towards like El Paso, the Guadalupe Mountains, and then up farther northeast towards Memphis and the Tennessee River Valley. I think primarily that's where the most measurable rain will be in the next couple of days. And also, also east. Now notice out towards the Carolinas. This is where the National Hurricane Center has flagged an area just off the Carolina coast for a small chance at tropical development. Now, we don't have to worry about this. I mention it just because the National Hurricane Center is watching it closely. But because of the winds in the upper levels, they move west to east. So anything that forms off the Carolina coast has no potential at giving us any rain in our local forecast here in Houston. All right, here's your outlook today. And also take a look, that's Arthur. We are looking and monitoring some tropical dust out in the Caribbean and in the Gulf right now. Right now, nothing that's really moderate in concentration, but notice as we move into tonight and then tomorrow and then Monday, we'll see low to moderate concentrations of dust in our atmosphere between here, Dallas, the I-35 and I-45 corridor. We're not expecting heavy amounts of dust. However, low to moderate concentrations can still reduce the air quality and provide hazy sunshine and can cause problems with people, with folks who suffer from emphysema, COPD, asthma, for example. So good thing it doesn't last for very long. It disperses by Tuesday and Wednesday next week, but between Sunday night and Monday, that's when we can see a little bit of dust enter our atmosphere, reducing the air quality. Our temperatures today, look at this, 86 at 10 and about 90 at lunchtime. It's going to be a hot day. Please stay hydrated. Right now, we're at about 81 in Houston, and it's still the morning hours, 80 at Tomball. 77 at Brenham, 80 at Huntsville, 84 at Galveston, and 83 over at Beaumont. Our humidity is here, right? Not going anywhere. South and southeast winds helping out with that as well. Notice as we move into tonight, they'll be ranging anywhere from maybe 15 to 20 miles per hour, so a nice breeze kind of fanning out the air. Matter of fact, the evenings and mornings feel fine. It's really after lunchtime you feel the heat, and the winds just don't provide much solace, but hey, a light breeze will take it, and that continues into Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. Now let's talk about future radar, what to expect hour by hour today and tomorrow for any outdoor plans you got going on. It's sunny, it's partly cloudy. That's pretty much it. But fast forward to 3 and 4 and 5 o'clock today, there might be one or two hit or miss areas of light rain, maybe an isolated downpour, but notice the coverage. We don't even put it really in our forecast because these are primarily driven by the sea breeze and really just low in coverage. That'll continue in the overnight. If you're driving near the coast towards Bay City, Pulaski, Matagorda Bay, towards Galveston, Pasadena, yeah, you could run into a couple of isolated showers. I think tomorrow, slightly better chance that happens by about 2 o'clock, but as you can see, not very impressive. 95% of us stay dry and just hot tomorrow with daytime highs in the lower to middle 90s. And then factor in the humidity, that's where it's a problem. So much tropical moisture in our atmosphere that air temperatures lower middle 90s, they feel like the triple digits because our bodies just can't sweat efficiently and we can't cool off fast. And that's why the feels like temperatures will be anywhere from, let's say, 97 to 95 in the coastal areas, toward about 104 to 105 in some areas like Conroe, Huntsville, College Station, Brenham, and Houston. Triple-digit feels-like temperatures with air temperatures in the lower to middle 90s. The upper-level flow, yeah, this is what happened in summer. Late June, early July, this dome of high pressure takes over. It creates so much sinking air in the atmosphere, and as a result, just shuts down any significant chance for rain. As you saw on future radar, yeah, there will be some hit or miss areas of sea breeze, isolated showers, but nothing really organized. And as this remains in our local weather, regional weather, yeah, not much is going to change. All right, here's today's forecast. Hot and humid, feels like temperatures 101 to 103 on that range, but daytime highs hovering in the middle 90s. Baytown 92 today, Channelview 94. Hunters Creek Village 94 as well, and comparable numbers. Attucks at 95, Mission Bend very similar, 94 to 95 in most areas. Columbus a little cooler at 92, El Campo 89, but bottom line, it's humid and it is tropical. Here's your 7-day forecast. Tomorrow 93, 92 Monday, 92 Tuesday, and as you can see, yeah, it's a lot of clear sky, low rain chances, and a lot of heat. It's not until the end of next week when the chance for rain gets a little bit better with some isolated scattered rain showers in the area. All right, coming up in the newscast here on KHOU in about, let's say, 35 minutes, we'll have another look at the tropics. Also look at your 7-day forecast. We'll break down the weekend outlook and have details coming up in just a bit. But first, yeah, I'm meteorologist Ryan Shoptaugh. Have a wonderful Saturday. Be safe, drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, and take breaks when you can, because this heat, especially if you're out of town, is very intense with highs in the lower to middle 90s and the humidity right around the 100 to 103 range. Be careful, and I'm meteorologist Ryan Shoptaugh. Have a great weekend.